Welcome friends to the Do Less Be More channel. I'm Amy and today I want to talk about limiting beliefs. So what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are our negative core beliefs that restrict our potential. They are what keep us frozen, stuck, stagnant. They are often our excuses for avoiding the change that we desperately want but are too afraid to manifest for ourselves. Our limiting beliefs are thoughts that we've reinforced as a false truth by thinking them again and again and again. At one time, they served to protect us in some way, but now they just hold us back. So once we recognize that we have a limiting belief, how do we get rid of it? How do we release ourselves from this limiting belief that is no longer serving us? We do this through a simple letting go exercise. Now, I'm going to walk you through a do less, be more version of this exercise, and I invite you to share in the comments your experience. When we share, we amplify the energy of the thing we share. So, if you are sharing about letting go, you not only inspire others into similar action, but you also create momentum for yourself to continue letting go of whatever is no longer serving you. Sharing is also a way to hold yourself accountable and be witnessed by the universe. The first thing to do in this do less, be more letting go exercise is to find something in your home that you have owned for as long as you can remember. It might be something you never even use anymore. Something that is taking up space without actually contributing to the space. Something that requires more work than the benefit it offers you. Something that you're holding on to just because you always have. And then, once you've found the thing, I want you to take hold of it and ask yourself, does this serve the me I am now and the me I am becoming? Does it make me feel at ease, in flow, joyful? And is it contributing to my truth? If not, ditch it. Okay, so when we are physically decluttering a space, we typically have 3 choices for every item we decide to ditch. We can donate it, we can sell it, or we can trash it, right? The choice is yours. And the end result is the same. The point in this exercise is to just let it go. As a side note, if this choice of letting go, as in how do I let it go, is paralyzing in of itself for you, then just throw it in the garbage and forget about it. Or give it to your partner or a friend or a kid and let them choose how to get rid of it. Okay? Material things, they're just things. We will not take them with us after this human experience. And if it's causing enough stress that even after you've decided it isn't serving the truth of who you are, and yet it still paralyzes you in letting it go, then this exercise is going to be even more profound for you. Because once you complete it, on the other side of letting go is so much more for you. There's lightness, relief, simplicity, space, potential. Remember, the thing is not who you are. You can let it go, and you can do so in appreciation for what it once offered you, with grace, and with courage to move forward into your truth one step at a time. So after you get rid of it, I invite you to pay attention to how you feel and how your space feels without it. What emotions come up for you? How about physical sensations in your body? Do you perhaps feel freer, curious, expansive? When you observe your space without this thing in it, what do you notice that you hadn't noticed before? What has been brought to light by lightening your physical load? Let me know in the comments what physical thing you've let go of and what came up for you in the process. Now, once this first step is complete, once you've physically released something that is no longer serving you, and you've reflected on the impact of the simple exercise of letting go, then I want you to repeat this exact same process. But this time, rather than within your physical space, you're going to do the work on the inside of your mind. We begin with the physical to prove to ourselves we can do this. Starting with physical gives us a tangible example that we can use to understand the before and after effects of the letting go process. The way to do this in your mind, the way to release a limiting belief, is to first off get grounded. So for you, that might look like setting your feet on the ground, getting comfortable in a chair, closing your eyes, and taking 3 deep, slow belly breaths. And then, once you feel grounded, I want you to take a peek with your eyes closed at the top 10 tracks in your mind. Okay, so your top 10 tracks are the limiting beliefs you have about yourself and the world around you. They're like the annoying pop songs that your mind plays over and over again, whether you want to hear them or not. These tracks are how we explain our experience to ourselves. They are rooted in our life's history. They were developed when we were young, and they involve not just thoughts, but also their associated feelings and urges. So a top 10 track might sound like, "What I have to say doesn't matter," or "People can't be trusted," or "It's always up to me," or "If I don't work hard, I'm a failure." So go ahead and pick one of your top 10 tracks and then ask yourself, does this belief serve the me I am now and the me I am becoming? Okay. Does it make me feel at ease, in flow, joyful? And most importantly, is it true? And if it's not, if your answer is no to these questions, ditch it. Consciously choose to no longer need this top 10 track anymore. Name it, thank it because it used to serve a purpose, and let it go. Bid it adieu with grace, appreciation, and courage, just like you did the physical thing in the first part of this exercise. And then pay attention to how you feel, how the space between your thoughts feels. When you observe your mind now without this limiting belief taking up space, what do you notice that you hadn't noticed before? What has lightening your mental load brought to light for you? I invite you to share in the comments what core limiting belief, which top 10 track you're letting go of, and what comes up for you in the letting go process. It's important to remember that beliefs aren't the ultimate truth. They are simply thoughts we've thought many times over. And they can be changed once we bring them to the light and mindfully choose to let them go. Jon Kabat-Zinn, the founder of mindfulness-based stress reduction, says, "Our thoughts are just thoughts, not the truth of things, and certainly not the accurate representations of who we are. In being seen and known, thoughts cannot but self-liberate, and we are, in that moment, liberated from them." I'd love to know what you think of this exercise. Let me know in the comments, and if you haven't already done so, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you here next week on the Do Less Be More channel.